Anytime we put out a record with a different label, you know, it's always a different experience. And for us to be doing one on a label like Sargent House, who for a long time we've been, you know, big fanboys of, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's like really. I think we felt when they were putting out our record, it was a very proud moment for us, you know, to feel like we were amongst all those other bands that we loved, you know, and we were like part of that family. So from being just a little band from Ireland who nobody knew about, to being able to be associated with the bands who we grew up, you know, aspiring to sort of listen to and see is like a great sort of honour for us, you know. And yeah, it's been really exciting. It's been cool to have you know, somebody from America release our music out, you know, that side of the world. So it's been cool to see, you know, some new fans coming now from the US, and we're really excited to get over there and start playing some shows. So yeah, with every new label comes a new experience, and luckily we've always had good ones.
It's quite good because, you know, we're able to draw from all 3 albums and like the EP, the Letters EP as well, so the set is quite varied and there's a bit more of a story to it, and lots of changes and lots of things to keep a lot of different people happy, and it's fun for us as well. I think it's my favourite set I've played so far in the band, and yeah, it's really, really good. There's something for everyone in there. Yeah, it's very loud, it's very energetic, and it sounds awesome. Emotionally draining.
It's just it would have been easy to make the same record after we did the first one. Obviously, Gang sounds slightly different, and we always sort of try and push ourselves to become more creative and to sort of expand more on what we had been previously doing or working on. And I definitely think with All Hail, it was sort of we stepped away from where we normally would have been comfort zone wise, and just got stuck into trying new things and playing new instruments and new sounds and textures, and it was a very enjoyable experience this time around, and very different end result. And I think it was important for us to make sure that we had obviously a record that we were really happy with, but one that sounded different, and I'm pretty sure that we've done that. It definitely sounds different from Gangs, but you know, it wasn't a necessarily deliberate decision to sort of have the, you know, like a lot more vocal elements and things like that into it. It's just a step that we made forward, and you know, hopefully people are liking it. And it was one of those things again where we felt that it was talked about first. It was like, do you know what would sound brilliant playing that? A trumpet. And then it was like, let's get a trumpet player to do it. So live, I guess, what we were doing in the practice room before we came out on tour was just when we were trying to figure out how to do the record. And we use the machine, and it's kind of, we have the stems and files cut up in there, and they're programmed in on these pads, and every night it sounds different, so it's not, we're not just playing it from a backing track, so we can actually manipulate it live, and Niall does that very well.
I think being the sort of band we are, if we started to worry about what people would think of our music, then it would come to a dead end, you know. I think that would be a dangerous territory for us to really start worrying about that, because we always are trying to do something which is strange and new, and I think to to worry about opinion on something is maybe the death of it in a way. But yeah, it's interesting to hear people saying, and it's very flattering to hear anybody sort of be positive about something that you care a great deal about. So yeah, it's a nice feeling. And yeah, it's good to see everybody arguing over this new strange album we've written. All Hail Bright Futures was kind of like the three of us locked away in the studio, and that was just during a process where Niall was actually at home learning all the songs off the first two albums whilst we were in recording. It was kind of like this weird hyper activity that was going on, but we could see like already once it came to like I think the last stages of All Hail, and Niall was in the studio with us. It was nice to see have a sort of snapshot into what it's going to be like when we all get to be in the studio. But I think we always knew like it was going to be good, because me and Niall have been in lots of bands before together, and it's very natural for us to like sort of make music. But it's going to be just cool being able to do now a new record and see if Niall can bring some hits to the table. Bring some fucking hits to the table.
The artwork was done by they're called M&E Design. They're based in Stockholm in Sweden, and it's actually a guy, Matty, that used to be in a band, or still is in a band, called Redneck Manifesto from Dublin in Ireland, and he's moved out there and he runs a design team. So we were kind of directed towards him through our label, and yeah, he really captured what we were looking for in the visual side of it, that sort of bright and positive sort of attitude. That's good.
Tour with Gallops is really good fun, and they're a great band to tour with because their music is awesome, so we get to watch them every night, and that's very pleasurable. And then also they're really good fun, really similar sense of humour to us, so we're able to hang out and have a laugh together, and it makes touring a lot easier. Yeah, they've got a sound engineer that's really funny to watch. He's really good at chatting to the ladies. So every night we just kind of watch him go around all the girls and
fail with them.
He gets their Facebook details and their numbers, and it's really funny. They're all really good guys. We really love them, and we love Sanjay, their driver, as well. He's really good fun.
Listening to lots of stuff at the minute. A lot of electronic music. Really liking, there's a new album out by a guy called Com Trues. Really like it. Everyone should check that out. Lots of good stuff in Sargent House. Milets, Indian Hands Crafts. Gypsy Blood album's on quite a lot. Fang Island. We could just name all the... New Bosnian Rainbows album's good. Yeah, just all music. Just listen to it all. It's all good, I think.
Also 80s power ballads.
Johnny downloaded It's like 150 80s hair metal power ballads. We've been listening to that quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. It's great.
Merci beaucoup.